Hello, my friends. I want to show you how to accelerate the attainment of your dreams. Now, I know that statement alone sounds corny or like one of those books that feels good to read but doesn't help you. But hang on, because I actually want you to learn from my frustration, from my pain, and from the, non-acceleration of me trying to pursue things that were important to me. And I'd like to teach you how to literally avoid years worth of frustration. Because my goal for you is that you live a life on your terms, a life of inner peace and a life of fulfillment. And to get those dreams, you can enjoy the process and you can have less frustration. And I want you to, as you pursue the things that are important to you, enjoy the process. And maybe you have a dream, and call it whatever you want, a dream, a goal, a passion, a desire, an ideal that you've got in your mind. But whatever you do, no matter how many times it shows up on your to-do list or momentum list, it doesn't happen. And I know that feeling all too well. And maybe you want to start your own business. Maybe you want to find a new job. Maybe you want to be a better parent. Maybe you want to improve your level of communication in your relationships. Maybe you want to enter some form of romantic relationship or friendship, or maybe you want to exit one. Perhaps you want to create something like write a book or enhance your health or reduce your levels of pain in your life. And so I want to teach you how to make it easier and less frustrating. And my goodness, do I wish I had this advice told to me. And I want to give you a heads up. It's going to require a little bit of discomfort to apply what I'm about to tell you. But the level of discomfort is nothing compared to the frustration and disappointment of not achieving things that are important to you. So, what's the discomfort I wish to put you in? So here's the secret. It's really not all that much of a secret, but I wish someone let me in on the secret earlier. The secret to achieving your dreams with way less frustration is simple. Find someone who's already achieved that dream, that goal, that vision, the ideal from a similar place where you are, and study what they did. And I know that requires some discomfort. And typically, when I'm coaching individuals, there's two areas of discomfort that come up when we have this conversation. One, which is actually the easiest, but it's the one that gets in the way the most. Just the discomfort of recognizing I don't know how to do it yet. I don't know how to get what I want on my own yet. That's a willingness to be able to say, I'm imperfect. And for a lot of people, that comes with a lot of discomfort. And the second area where there's discomfort is just merely the act of asking someone else, possibly a stranger, maybe someone you know, getting vulnerable, being willing to ask for help, run the risk of being rejected. Yeah. That has a boatload of discomfort for many people as well. In fact, many of you have told me, whether it was group coaching or one-on-one coaching or on the Gratitude Slam, you've said asking for help growing up was considered a sign of weakness. And so if you are married to that idea, let's file for divorce today on that thought. I wasn't told asking for help was a weakness, but for whatever reason, I believe this. And the life coach Tony Robbins is an indirect mentor to me. I've studied his work quite a bit, and he often says, success leaves clues. Why would we not want to look for clues? Right? We get no extra bonus points for not looking for clues. In fact, we lose points because we lose the momentum of actually having or doing or living the ideal that we want. You see, one of the biggest mistakes I made when pursuing my dream was thinking that I had to figure everything out on my own and that looking for clues wasn't an option. It was a form of weakness. I don't know where it came from, but regardless to where it came from, what I was trying to do is I was trying to be strong. I was trying to be smart. I was trying to be clever. I was trying to reinvent something that to me was my first time invention, but other people had already been there. And I spent so much time and literally hundreds of thousands of dollars, which I did not have to spare, trying to figure out something that someone else already figured out from the same place I was. And all I needed to do was find out what they did and apply it to my scenario. So I'll even give you examples of places that I didn't ask for help early in my life, just to show like I'm not just talking about some principle here. When I was younger, I started my own business, right? And I could have asked for help there. There's other people in that industry. A while ago, I tried to launch this children's show, and I didn't ask for help early enough. You know, I was looking to also increase my energy and reduce brain fog, and still trying to figure it out on my own. And then even here as a coach, originally I was a producer in business, and I wanted to transition into being a full-time coach. Even then, I was still trying to figure it out on my own. And most importantly for me, where it's, as a leadership coach, I look back and I go, man, the whole time I was trying to lead people. I wanted to be a good leader. I wanted to give better feedback. I wanted to take feedback better. I wanted to delegate better. And I was trying to figure it out on my own. Instead of finding people who've already been in circumstances I've been in or had a lean towards life as an empath like I did, I just said, how did you figure it out? And unfortunately, I lost money and face with other people trying to pretend to be strong enough to figure it out on my own, or just trying to be strong enough. And in reality, of course, I'm strong enough to figure it out on my own. But oh my goodness, why would I do that? If I could save literally decades of time, why would I not? So, how do you find these magical people who have been down the roads you're looking to travel? Well, I mean, it's as simple as, okay, read a book, watch videos, attend conferences, or join online communities, or not online communities. Or reach out to people directly, even if you're like, oh, that's so far out of my ability to attain that person. Hey, it's worth a shot. And if you don't know who to go to, then ask others. Who do you know that's been in my circumstance, went to achieve this, and attained it? Because if you keep asking people who have never done what you're trying to do from the place that you are, well, you're going to get feedback that's erroneous. It's based off of hypothesis instead of based in truth and reality. Finding someone who's already done what you want to do is not copying them, because you're not trying to be exactly like them. But it does mean learning from their experience and applying those lessons they learned in your unique way to build the life of your dreams. Look, read any book about artists. Every great artist was inspired by another artist. Every great business person was inspired by another business person. So now it's your turn. But this is the most important part. You ready? Know what you want from the other person. Know what wisdom you are seeking from the other person. For an example, if you want to buy a new home, the inspiration you need might not be, well, how do I buy a home? You might be able to figure that out on your own. The inspiration you might need from someone else is, how do I get enough money for a down deposit for a house when I don't have a lot right now? Or maybe your question is how do I increase my credit so that I could even get a loan from the credit score that I currently have? Often the thing that you need the most help with may not be the ultimate dream itself. You probably know what direction that dream is lies in. You know from your compass which direction north is, but maybe the thing that's causing you the frustration is just a single part of the dream. So get clear on what the wisdom is you want from another role model or a trailblazer who's already been there. And I can tell you firsthand, finding someone who's already done what you seek is one of the most freeing things you will ever do. So many, oh my gosh, why did nobody tell me this? And yeah, the one thing that I cannot make go away is the amount of effort it takes to make a dream come true, to make an ideal come true, to make a goal actually happen. But imagine if while you went to approach your goals, dreams, ideals, that effort was met with less load blocks, and it was not as much frustration, because you leveraged the wisdom of other people's paths that they've already walked on. So here's my coaching moment for you. What's one area in your life where you feel like you're not getting the momentum you want, where you're feeling that frustration, whether it's buying a house or entering a relationship or exiting a relationship? Just right now in a journal or in the comment section or direct message me, where's one place where you're not getting the momentum you want? That's question 1. Question 2, what is it that you need to be able to do or understand in order to get to that dream, through to that frustration faster? And 3, you might not have all these answers, but I'm giving you a list. List all the people who have already been where you are, who have accomplished it, even if they're celebrity figures or people out of reach or people who might no longer be with us. List what other resources might be out there on the topic. Are there any coaches? Are there any consultants? Are there any subject matter experts that can help you on this? Are there any organizations or people that are already in your life that you can leverage? Ultimately, your life's journey is yours, and your success belongs to you and is your responsibility. No one else is going to make you successful. But by finding someone else who has already had success, you will save yourself so much frustration and get to living a life on your terms even faster. And I get it. I get it. Could be uncomfortable. You might get rejected. You have to admit, I know there's more and I don't know what it is. So go out there and find your mentor, find your role model, find your coach, find some inspiration. And I want you to know one thing, just by taking this long to watch this video. You've got this. And look, I hope I can be a guide in your life as well, whether it's one-on-one coaching with me or a member of my team, whether it's the group coaching I host or the free content just like this that I provide. Please leverage my experience of my failures and frustration to increase the attainment of your dreams, because you deserve everything you want. Mahalo, my friends.